Hello everybody, it's Mariota here once again, and welcome back to a box, which looks very similar to one I just opened, but it is not. It's slightly different sized, and it is obviously a different figure. Yes, the figure drought is over. It's been 50 days since my last video, although technically this one will probably be a couple hours, if that, a couple minutes, because I did just open Bikini Wakamo. Yeah, it's the dang orange tax that caused all the shipping companies to stop shipping and stuff like that. But we've got figures ordered. We just have to get them here. This is from Good Smile Company, and they have decided to start shipping through UPS, which, like I said before, unfortunately that means the orange tax is in effect, and they cost more money than they should have. But it is what it is. So, this figure... there are two versions of her, and typically my advice when you have a standard and a deluxe version of a figure is to get the deluxe, and then if you don't like the extra crap, you can just leave it off. Well, in this case, I decided to get the light version because she comes with a big giant coat, basically is the bonus, the deluxe part of her, and I've always hated that coat, and I would never use it, so I decided to save some money and get the light version. So yeah, that is what it is. Let's go ahead and get this box open so that I can tell you who it is, even though you've already seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title, and all that good stuff. We have to be careful not to show you the top of the box because it's got addresses and stuff. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and tilt. And we've got a bubble packing. And she, of course, is upside down. There we go. You may be able to read the name upside down, but go ahead and pull her out now. And then, there we go. I think I have to edit the Wakamo video because I think it did show stuff. Go ahead and pull the tissue paper off. And there we go. There is the light version of Owari. So this is Owari from Azure Lane, the light equipment version of her, aka without the big giant ugly coat. If I think about it, I may put up a little picture of what the deluxe version looks like, but that's only if I think about it. Anyways, Owari, she is from Azure Lane. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Good Smile Art Shanghai and Good Smile Company. She released on September 29th of 2026. I ordered her on October 12th of 2024. Good Smile finally charged me on September 19th. She shipped out on September 29th and got here today on the 30th. So yay, I did not go a month without getting, well, calendar month. I did get a video up in August, and now I got one in September, barely. But it's been 50 days, so it's been more than a month. Anyways, I'm rambling. The light version of Owari, she cost me $114.99. Like I said, I got her from Good Smile Global. So I got $18 flat rate shipping. Woohoo! And then the orange tax had to come in and cost me an extra $49.50. $35.50 of that is tariffs, and $15 is UPS surcharge. So, boo! But it is what it is, unfortunately, so we won't get political about stuff. We'll just look at pretty plastic. So anyways, there is Owari from the front. Nice big window showing off the figure. There she is from the side. There she is from the back with a bunch of promo shots. She does come with an alternate face, which I will not use, but we shall look at it. There she is from the side. Back to the front. There's the top. And then the bottom. It's a reasonable size box. It's maybe a little bit extra tallness, but width-wise and depth-wise, it's good. Her heavy armament version is a much bigger box and it's fancier, but that's okay because it's a figure. So there's the top and the bottom. I don't know if I showed them or not, but if I did, oh well, you got the top and bottom twice. Go ahead and cut the tape. And by tape, I mean seals, because it's still, it's basically tape, but it is oval shaped. Go ahead and get her box open, and we shall pull her out. There are some instructions. Inside of the box, yeah, there's a little, you might be able to see it. It's got some like, just like Q*bert style patterns on the back. You've got the Sakura Empire logo back there. Again, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's very light. We'll set the box off to the side. And there is Owari in her blister. We shall look at the instructions. I don't think it's going to be very complicated. Not even going to take them out. So you got her, you got the face, and you got the base. You put her on the base, and there you go. Flip to the bottom, you take the head off, you take the fringe off, you swap the faces, and then you put it all back together. So yeah. Let's do a, nope, not a 3x zoom, a 1x zoom. There is Owari in her blister from the front. There it is from the back, or side, and the back, and the other side. Oh, that's another difference. She comes with a plain boring base. The heavy version comes with a big, giant, fluffy base. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the blister. Spin around to the other side. Pop this open. Reasonably secure rivets. Pull out her base. So it is a brown disc. For a second it looked translucent, but no, it's just solid opaque brown. She does have two metal pegs and they're reasonably tall. Whoops. Bottom of the base. Copyright Manju Corporation Limited and Yongshi Corporation Limited, made in China. There is a little bit of molding detail around the edge of the base, so yay. Nothing super exciting. Spin around to the side. We'll pull out the alternate face, which, like I said, I don't care for it. I will not use it. She's kind of making that heart eye, mouth, tongue sticking out face. She does have one earring. Nice details on the ears. She has silver gray eyebrows. And she does have a little moe. So that's the alternate face. We'll go ahead and pull her out now. She's wrapped in plastic. She's got foam between her body and her hair. Go ahead, pull the plastic down. Then I think we need to take her head off to get the other piece off. And there we go. We'll set her down, clean up our mess, and then we shall look at things. If I can get stuff to stay up off the floor out of Mally's reach. So here is her head. So she does have the emo haircut that is covering one eye. The default face is smiling. You can see her lower lip has some paint on it, and then her teeth are outlined. She does not have individual teeth, and it's basically just a white blank spot there. Again, she's got her mole, nice nose, cute eyes. Again, the one earring. She does have horns with little ribbons hanging off of them. Nice detail there. She has very long braids, very well made. Got the little hair hold ornaments at the bottom, and then some poofy hair. Unfortunately, it's not like very strandy. It's just, and if you look at the bottom, it's a solid block. Maybe it's just tassels from the ornaments, and it's not her hair. She does have some hairpins on the fringe. If we pop the fringe off, we've got two pegs holding it to her head. And hey, she does have two eyes. So go ahead and pop the head off. We'll pop in the lusty, we'll call it, face. And then we'll go ahead and, there we go. She's still emo, but she is horny. And then we'll take this face off and not look at it again. It is held on pretty securely in there. There we go. And she's got really well sculpted ears. There. We'll look at her body now. So there is her neck hole. And she does have big boobs, obviously. Welded cleavage. She does have some straps holding up her top and wrapped around her neck. Good clavicles on her. We do get some peeking down her shirt. So that's always a nice little touch. And again, the side of the boob, you got a little gap there and a little gap there. The straps are quite loose, so there is lots of strap gap. She's got a nicely detailed back, good spine line on her, good shoulder blades. Over here we see a little bit of folded flesh. So that's a nice little touch. You probably won't ever see that, but because of how she's posed, it's there. Nice bow on her belt with the Sakura Empire logo. Her arms, she does have some fishnet material painted onto her arms, so nice long bicep length gloves. And the fingers individually sculpted. No nail polish or anything because she is wearing gloves. Other hand, again, they're all individually sculpted. So that's nice. It does have a pleated skirt on. If we go down to her legs, we do see, again, she's wearing like leather boots with some nice strappy designs on them. And the cuffs are, again, painted on fishnet style. And she does have some belts holding them on, giving you some nice skin dentation. There is shading on her boots, so it's kind of gradients from a lighter brown down to almost a black. She does have some shoes on. And I was debating if these were just like loafers on, support pegs. But then we see the little detail on the front. So yes, she is wearing platform shoes. Good wrinkle there on the ankle. And then spin around to the back. Good details on the knees. And you never see the promo pictures from the back because if we move my thumb, yes, she is wearing underwear, but it is basically just a strap and it's just barely covering anything. So definitely showing quite a bit of flesh down there. But she's got a nice booty. If she's wearing the coat, then you would not see that, but it is what it is. But, I mean, not much you can do to hide it if you display her from behind. Let's go ahead, stick her head on. That ought to be nice and simple. Yep. So her braids come in front of her chest, and they basically rest on them. And yeah, it's just nice. I don't know why really I decided to get Owari. It's not one of my favorite boats, but it is what it is. And I mean, she's cute and I like her, but the figure looks good, but I didn't really have any real attachment to her. She assembles nice and easy, just slid right onto the pegs, but I don't know. I do like how she looks, so that's why I got her. Obviously, and then the big boobs and nice back shot. But yeah, not my favorite boat, but a very pretty figure. And then again, like I said, we've got the alternate face, which we will not use. This is the light armament version, so this is all that you get. Heavy armament, you get a fluffy base as well, and you get the big giant coat. Maybe I'll put a picture here or wherever. Who knows? Maybe I won't even do that. Let's do the 3x zoom. So there is her face. So we'll spin that. And of course, she's not centered. One of these days, I will learn how to get them centered right away. But yeah, looks pretty good. I think she's supposed to be a sheep, but I'm not sure. But yeah, cute face, big giant horns. We'll go ahead and go down to the chest region now. I do like the ornament and, buckle for all the straps. Looks pretty good on her. And I do like how loose her top fits so that you can see the gaps and everything. Now let's try to center this a little bit. And we'll tilt down and do the booty spin. So, like I said, she has a short skirt and she's leaning forward, so she is exposing everything to the world. Luckily, she does have a strap covering it. And then we'll go ahead and tilt down, zoom out a bit, and we'll spin the legs. So, yeah. Nice long legs, good sculpting to them. And those boots look very good on her, I think, especially with the fishnet on them and everything. And I say boots, but I guess they're kind of stockings. But yeah. So that's Owari. Go ahead and do some shaky cam. So there's her face. There's kind of the top-down view of her. And then kind of a down-up view. It's got a cute smile. She is quite the tan girl. And I do love her braids. They look really good. They kind of give me a Nordic vibe to her. There's the back. Again, you got the gaps and the folds and the booty crack and the booty and the crotch and all that good stuff. So yeah, that is Owari. Let's go ahead and put this back in this holder and we shall close this video off. That's sort of centered. So as I said, this is Owari, the light equipment version of her. She is from Azure Lane. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Good Smile Arts Shanghai. Owari released in Japan on September 29th of 2026. I paid, pre-ordered at Good Smile Company on Global, $114.99. She came with $18 flat rate shipping, which was UPS and basically next day. And unfortunately, the orange tax is in effect, and I paid an extra $49.50, so basically $50, because someone is an idiot. But anyways, that is what it is. This is Owari. She is a cutie. I'm happy to have her. I hope you enjoyed. We're getting figures again. I've got more ordered. Whether or not Ami will ever open up shipping again, that's still in question. But I do have a couple more from Good Smile. I've got one from Solaris. So we will be getting figures. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.